Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, today's episode should be quite interesting. Why? Because I've received on the Acupuncture is My Life app somewhere, amazingly, I know it's well over 1,000. I think it was like 1,100 and I can't remember the exact number, but anyway, I've received quite a few requests on the Acupuncture is My Life app to discuss, along with acupuncture, what are other things that can be done to add years to your lifespan. Now, they all weren't exactly worded in that manner, but it's pretty much the median. And also, if you don't already have the Acupuncture is My Life app, download it at either the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. It's free, and you can communicate with the acupuncturists here at Acupuncture is My Life, ask questions. You can you gain access to the YouTube channel, endless podcasts from Acupuncture is My Life, so much. So it benefits you to do that. But anyway, I'm going to limit ways in which you can extend your lifespan along with acupuncture to just discussing Eastern nutrition and things that you should never put in your mouth henceforth, if this is what you want to do. You see, poor diets for many years can negatively impact your health and your lifespan. It follows the old cliche, you are what you eat. And when you're putting garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. And it's definitely going to shorten your lifespan. First and foremost, stay away from ultra-processed foods. Eradicate it from your diet, starting now. And this includes bread that you buy in the store, TV dinners, boxed cereal. Oh my gosh, it's so colorful. And it says on the label 8 essential vitamins and minerals. Nope. Don't believe it. That's just my opinion. These types of foods, whether it's TV dinners, bread, boxed cereals, and crackers and the likes, are loaded with saturated fats, added sugars, and it has no fiber. Keep in mind, what goes in must come out. Never forget that. Now, if you're eating foods that have zero fiber, it'll go in. And it'll go in. Take a second to think about that. But you want to stay away from ultra-processed foods. Because eating a lot of ultra-processed foods is linked to higher mortality. And this is a global issue. You know what society, what population benefits in this case? Third world nations where they live off the land. They can't afford processed foods, fast foods, and so forth. Those individuals tend to live longer lives, believe it or not. Not all. I never speak in absolute terms. But you know what else you want to avoid? Processed red meat. Why? Eating that on a regular, which no, I'll take that back. Many individuals do globally. They regularly consume these types of processed meats, which increases their risk of heart disease, different types of cancers, especially colon cancer. And eating processed meats, red meats on a regular leads to early death. Now guess what? And I know I'm going to get a gazillion messages pissed at me. And telling you the types of meats you should just totally eradicate. These processed meats include sausage, bacon, ham, different types of deli meats, hot dogs, canned meats, meats that are processed, cured, fermented, or salted. You should not be eating whatsoever. Really want to take years away from your life? Which I'm sure you do not. Because these types of meats are loaded with saturated fat, sodium, different types of nitrates and nitrites. There's so much risk in eating these types of foods. It's crazy. You have to remember, health is wealth. The wealth isn't in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under your mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. That's what the wealth is. And in understanding that, you also want to avoid eating fried foods. So many people eat fried foods on a regular basis. Fried foods are heavily linked to type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, heart problems. Eating fried foods, not even every day, just 5-6 days a week, can shorten your life. Stay away from fried foods. And any types of foods that's loaded with sugars, especially high fructose corn syrup. Because many individuals crave sweetened foods, and these sweetened foods are loaded with high fructose corn syrup. You need to sweeten your food, your teas or whatever. Try a little cane sugar. Or just get sugar cane and granulate it yourself. You can purchase a granulator. Or maybe cane syrup, organic cane syrup, or date syrup. Organic honey. But eating foods loaded with fructose increases your risk of diabetes and other related morbidities and potentially premature mortality. You want to add years back to your life, your lifespan? Avoid these foods. Fried foods, added sugars, ultra processed foods, processed red meats. And you know what else? Alcohol. And I know many of you, my message board in the Acupuncture is My Life app is going to light up like crazy over the next 24 hours. And I know many of you say, well, women can have one a day and men can have two a day. No, no, no. Even light drinkers, those that have just one drink a day, still increase their risk of certain types of cancers, especially cancer of the esophagus. Yeah. Now, heavy drinkers or excessive drinkers create a slew of problems for themselves, which would include, let's say, cardiovascular disease, pancreatitis, possibly sudden death, damage to your heart muscle, which leads to heart failure, stroke, and liver disease, brain damage, and you increase the potential for suicide. That should be enough to make you say, no way, I'm done with alcohol. Now, I know many of you may not be able to just totally cease and desist when it comes to alcohol all at once, everything in moderation. Just slowly ease yourself off of it. Slowly. Okay? But you want to do me another favor? Make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?